trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, it's Brady. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for
you. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give them the touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lance now to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lance now on first down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On the counter, here's Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Brady now to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
trying to pound it in. Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
17.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. Deontay Hardy on the return. The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Brady. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady to throw.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw, it's Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes. See?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 27, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Brady now on 1st down.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brady now on 1st down.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
He completes it to Olave.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A solid stiff arm. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
97 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
7 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Now Brady. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 7.
Here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And Lance will try again on second down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Here we go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And Lance now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. What was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get this down to the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lance again. He's got Ayuk once again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one taken in by Olave. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Saints, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.